I am Will I Am, and I make time to read the Wall Street Journal.
I think that's a great question because I think there are lots of pitfalls. I think the word content is massively overused, and I look to media vendors, media owners, and actually they are producers of great professionally produced content, which I think has a premium value to it. Now, any person on the street, of course, can create user-generated content, and if you post something online, you are a content producer, but the quality of that content is entirely variable. So I think we're going to begin to get much more discriminating about that word content and more specific about the value of content versus the ubiquity of content that's out there. So I think it's a really interesting challenge. And of course, social media is a fantastic distribution platform for that content.
The main pitfalls are once you begin a conversation, you've got to continue it. This is not something that you can delegate part-time to one of your employees. This needs full-time attention. And it needs people who are really charged and who understand exactly how to make messages resonate within that space. Because once you start a conversation, that's it. It's an ongoing conversation. And I think the other thing is that brands need to remain very, very authentic in that space. It's very easy to see when brands are not authentic. They get criticised incredibly quickly. They lose focus, and they can often lose share price.
The issue is that many brands have incumbent agencies to do their big advertising for above the line, TV, and we're trying to do more snack-bite content. Everyone's trying to do that, whether it be try for social media or just shorter form because consumers want to see snack-bite content. The budgets are different, the ways of actually creating that content is actually very different, and the consumers want to see more branded content rather than advertising. So again, that's a different way of looking at it. So you need to find an agency setup, or whether it be more open source. We've got a series of agencies that can help provide content for the different target audiences you're looking for.
Well, I think if you look at the empirical data, the content that people want to consume, that they're searching for example, as a good proxy as what they want to consume, is not particularly being matched by the content being produced by brands. There's quite a mismatch. Brands are pumping stuff out there, but it's not the stuff that people want to look at. So that gap needs to be narrowed. That's a huge opportunity. If we can narrow that gap, we can be much more effective for brands. But there's got to be the right thought process put into that. Brands have a habit of pumping out stuff they want to talk about. It's not necessarily what people want to view.
I'm Carly Kloss, and I make time to read the Wall Street Journal.